Symbiosis Biology Teacher.
Hello children, welcome to Symbiosis Biology Teacher. In this video, we are going to see AP and Telangana State Syllabus Class 10 Biology Chapter 1 Nutrition, the Food Supplying System, Part 10. The subtopic which we discuss in this video is Mechanism of Photosynthesis. Under that, light independent reactions, also called as biosynthetic phase. Okay children, now let us see the mechanism of photosynthesis. Under this, the second stage, that is dark reactions or light independent reactions or biosynthetic phase. Okay children? Now let us see the second stage of mechanism of photosynthesis, light independent reactions or biosynthetic phase or dark phase. Okay children? Right. Here you can see this stage occurs either in presence of light or in the absence of light. The first phase, what we discussed, that occurs in presence of sunlight. But this second phase, that is light independent reactions, either it can take place in presence of light or in the absence of light. What is the exact meaning means light is not necessary. Okay children? Right. Next, it occurs in stroma of the chloroplast. The first phase we have discussed that occurs in the thylakoid membranes, in the thylakoids of the chloroplast. But this second stage occurs in the stroma, that is outside the thylakoid. The colorless fluid is there, no? That stroma. So that is the location of the second phase. Okay? Right. Next, carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrate. Okay? First it is the glucose. Later the glucose will be converted to other form like starch by utilizing the assimilatory powers. Here, by utilizing the assimilatory powers, already we discussed assimilatory powers are ATP and NADPH. These are produced in the light dependent phase, the first phase. So whatever these are produced, they are used to continue this second phase. Okay children? For first phase, the energy is obtained from sunlight. Okay? So by utilizing the sunlight in the first phase, ATP and NADPH are produced. These two chemicals are produced. Now in the second phase, sunlight is not necessary. This ATP and NADPH both are utilized as assimilatory powers. Okay? And thereby they reduce the they reduce the carbon dioxide into carbohydrate. Okay children? Next, this phase, that is the light independent reactions, this has three subphases. Okay, three subphases are there. What are they? First one, carbon fixation. The next one is reduction. And the third one is regeneration. And this stage is also called as Kelvin cycle or dark reactions. Already we have seen dark reaction. But why we call this Kelvin cycle, that you will come to know. Okay children? And with the help of a diagrammatic representation, I am going to explain the dark reaction mechanism in detail. Okay? It appears like a cycle. Okay? It is repeating. Something is repeating. Some cyclic process is going on. That's why the name Kelvin cycle. Okay, Kelvin is the name of the scientist who has discovered these reactions. So on his name we call it as Kelvin cycle. Now let us see the mechanism in detail. Okay, already you have learned that carbon dioxide is reduced to carbohydrate. That means from carbon dioxide, glucose is formed, a carbohydrate is formed. So how is it formed? That we will see. In the light reactions, we have seen end products, two end products, that is assimilatory powers, ATP and NADPH. So these two are utilized in these reactions, and the product, the final product of the photosynthesis, that is glucose, is formed here, children. Okay, so this particular cycle was discovered by Kelvin. So on his name we call that as Kelvin cycle. Okay, and this Kelvin cycle or the dark reactions, this has three subphases. Already we discussed. What are those? Carbon fixation, reduction and regeneration. Now let us start the mechanism of second phase of photosynthesis, that is the dark reactions. Okay children, so here a carbon dioxide molecule combines with ribulose 1,5 biphosphate. The molecule name is ribulose 1,5 biphosphate. We can call it as RUBP. Okay, short form is RUBP, ribulose 1,5 biphosphate. Here 1 and 5, what does it mean? Means on the first and fifth carbon something is attached. What is that? Biphosphate. Two phosphates are there. The two phosphates, one each on here the first position and fifth position. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons, no children? First carbon and fifth carbon. The phosphates are attached. So two phosphates are attached. So this you know very clearly in chemistry subject. Okay, I am not going into the depth. Okay children? Right. So ribulose 1,5 biphosphate is one substance. To this substance, carbon dioxide molecule is added. How many carbons are there in carbon dioxide? CO2. In that how many C are there? How many are there? See, one atom of carbon. So this is the one I have shown in orange color, no children? All these orange colored structures, the circular structures, they are number of carbons, children. To make you understand clearly, I have drawn with a orange color. Okay, so here how many carbons are there in each carbon dioxide? One carbon. So in 6 carbon dioxides, how many will be there? 6 carbons. Okay, in the same way, each ribulose 1,5 biphosphate consists of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbons. Okay, like this 6 molecules are there. That means 6 into 5, 30 carbons will be there, children. Altogether in the 6 ribulose biphosphate molecule, how many are there? 30 carbons are there. And 6 carbon dioxide molecules are added to this 6 molecules of ribulose 1,5 biphosphate. So this 30 and this is 6 molecules, 6 carbon atoms. Okay, so these 6 carbons, this 30 carbons, when they are combined, how much it will be? 36 carbon atoms. Okay, so each 5 carbon compound and single carbon compound together combined to form a 6 carbon compound. But this is an unstable compound, children. It is not stable. So here you can see this and this combines to form this. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbons and 2 phosphates. These 2 phosphates already they are there here. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. Here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 carbon atoms. Where this extra carbon has come? This is come from carbon dioxide. Understood, children? But this is an unstable compound. It will not be stable. Immediately it will break into 2 pieces. Okay? So that I have drawn with a dotted line here. Isn't it? I have drawn with a dotted line. Each one breaks into 2 pieces. Now I am removing this. Right? Just to make you understand where this carbon has come, I have drawn a line here. Okay, now see, children, 3 carbons with 1 phosphate. Here 1, 2, 3 carbons with another phosphate. That means when it is breaking, one molecule is broken into 2. In the same way, 6 molecules are there here. So 6 molecules, when they break into 2, how many pieces you get? 12 pieces, isn't it? So that is the phosphoglyceric acid. So this is that 3 carbon compound. Okay, a 6 carbon compound is immediately broken into 2 3 carbon compounds. So that 3 carbon compound name is phosphoglyceric acid. Okay children, so here 6 molecules ultimately break into how many? 12 molecules. 6 carbon compound molecules were broken into 12 3 carbon compounds. I hope you are understanding it. Okay, now phosphoglyceric acid is formed from carbon dioxide and ribulose 1,5 biphosphate. Together an unstable compound is formed that is broken immediately to phosphoglyceric acid. Now I have shown you in pink color, no children, this from here carbon dioxide and ribulose 1,5 biphosphate and converting into an unstable compound and breaking into phosphoglyceric acid. Up to here, from here to here, this phase, this subphase is called as carbon fixation. Carbon is fixed into the plants in this manner. Okay children, so that process, that stage, subphase, you call it as carbon fixation. Now what happens is, this phosphoglyceric acid, it will convert into another compound. Okay, 3 carbon compound only, but here there is an extra phosphate group. Here for 3 carbon atoms you have 1 phosphate group, but here for 3 carbon atoms already you have 1 phosphate group. Now you have seen 1 more phosphate attached to it. Okay, attached to it. So from where this has come? Here 12 molecules of phosphoglyceric acid have been converted to 12 molecules of 1,3 biphosphoglyceric acid. Okay children, here again understanding this, what is 1 comma 3. Okay, this you have to know the basics of chemistry children to understand this. Okay, 1 and 3, this is the position of the phosphate. Here you can see children, this is 3 carbon compound, that is phosphoglyceric acid. Here we are calling biphosphoglyceric acid. Biphospho means 2 phosphates are there. Where are these? On the first carbon and on the third carbon. The middle carbon, the second carbon do not have anything, no children. The first carbon and the third carbon has the phosphate groups. Okay, so here what is the change you find from here to here? There is something added, that is phosphate. How this phosphate is added? This is all because of conversion of ATP to ADP. ATP, when it converts to ADP, 1 phosphate is lost. That phosphate is used here. Like that, 12 molecules of PGA, if they are converting to 12 molecules of 1,3 biphosphoglyceric acid, then how many ATPs you require? 12 ATPs. So 12 ATPs converted to 12 ADP, and the remaining 12 phosphates are attached to this and converted to 1,3 biphosphoglyceric acid. Okay children, right. Now this 1,3 biphosphoglyceric acid again changes into glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This is an acid, this is an aldehyde. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, again here 3. This is the position of the phosphate in this glyceraldehyde molecule. So this is a glyceraldehyde molecule, 1 2 3. On the third carbon this phosphate is attached. That's why we are calling it as glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. In this conversion, that is 1,3 biphosphoglyceric acid to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, you can see 12 NADPH have been converted to 12 NADP plus. That means the hydrogens are used here. Hydrogens are used here. So these hydrogens from NADPH are going to become part in the glyceraldehyde molecule. Okay children, and at the same time 12 phosphates are also removed. Here 1 and 2 phosphates are there, isn't it children? But here only 1 phosphate is there. So here these are 12 molecules, these are 12 molecules. That means 12 phosphates have been removed. So that is the 12 phosphates which are removed. Inorganic phosphate we call this. Now just let us see here. From phosphoglyceric acid to 1,3-biphosphoglyceric acid, from there to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Don't confuse children. Ga3P means glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. This only. Glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate. Out of these 12 glyceraldehyde 3-phosphates, 2 were used for some purpose and remaining 10 were used for some other purpose. That I will tell you. So, the stage from phosphoglyceric acid conversion to 1,3-biphosphoglyceric acid and from there to glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, this total stages, this you call it as reduction. What is happening during this stage? Reduction is going on, reducing. Okay children? So this stage, this substage or subphase is called as reduction. Okay? So we have completed carbon fixation and reduction. Now we will see this 2, that is this 10 glyceraldehyde 3-phosphates and the 2 glyceraldehyde 3-phosphates. So out of this 12, 2 of the glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate were combined. So these 2 molecules combined to form 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 carbon atom molecule, that is nothing but glucose. Okay children? Out of the 12, 2 were used to form the glucose molecule. 3 carbon atoms combine to form 1 6 carbon atom. That 6 carbon atom is glucose. Now you have seen, no children, how the glucose is formed in the dark reactions in the second stage, right? Okay. Now the next step is regeneration. The next subphase is regeneration. How many number of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphates are there? 10 molecules. So these 10 molecules of glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate get converted to 6 molecules of ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. You may get a confusion. Don't get confused children. I will give you the clarity now. 10 molecules of 3 carbon compound. 10 molecules of 3 carbon compound. Let us just multiply and see the number of carbons. Each molecule has how many carbons? 3. How many molecules are there? 10. 10 3 is 30 carbon atoms are there. Okay. So these 30 carbon atoms, but molecules are 10. Number of Ga3P molecules are 10. They are converted to 6 molecules of ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. This is a triose. This is pentose. Okay children. This is tri. Tri means 3 carbon atoms. Here pentose means 5 carbon atoms are there. So 5 carbon containing compound, that name is ribulose 1,5-biphosphate, is formed from these. How many are formed like this? 6 are formed. 6 5s are how much? 30. 10 3s are how much? 30. 10 molecules of these Ga3P were converted to 6 molecules of ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. Okay children? So in the beginning, when we have started the reaction, you have seen that along with carbon dioxide something is added. What is that? This only, ribulose 1,5-biphosphate. If this is added to carbon dioxide, or if carbon dioxide is added to this, then only you are going to get the unstable compound, and at last somewhere in the middle you get the glucose. If this is not there, with which molecule the carbon dioxide has to bond? Isn't it? You are not going to get glucose. So if at all we want to get glucose, for every reaction you are going to get glucose molecule. For every cycle you are going to get 1 glucose molecules. That means RUBP, that is ribulose 1,5-biphosphate, has to be regenerated. If that is not regenerated, then you cannot go ahead. Understood children? Right. From glyceraldehyde 3-phosphate, if ribulose 1,5-biphosphate is formed, this is called as regeneration. It's generating again. Okay children? Right. So this total cycle, we call it as, what do we call? Kelvin cycle, or dark reactions, or light independent reactions, or biosynthetic phase. Why the name biosynthetic phase? Bio means a living organism or living thing. Synthetic phase, synthetic means preparation. Biosynthetic phase means some living molecule is formed here. What is that living molecule? Glucose. Okay, so the product is glucose, so it is also called as biosynthetic phase. Right, children? With this, we have completed the second phase of photosynthesis, that is light independent reactions or biosynthetic phase. Okay, children?
For more videos, please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon for notifications. Please like and share this video and write your comments below in the comment box. Thank you.